stank ass phone, bro. It look dark. One day it look good and light like yours. Damn, boom.
Yep.
Back out here again on these highways and hedges. Another opportunity to make our call and election sure out here in Louisville, Texas. Before we go any further, let's get started with facing the east. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, teach well, teaching His truth in its entirety. Also, double honors to all the other elders out there spreading this truth throughout the four corners of the earth, non-stop. It's your brother Kalab, also go by Hope, Grace, and Mercy.
I'm the brother Lob, also go by Heart of David.
All right, and again, we out here in Louisville, Texas, meeting up in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Back out here on these highways and hedges in Louisville, Texas, man. You know, what a wonderful time to be alive. What a beautiful time to see, you know, all the prophecies come to pass. You know, we can't ask for a better lot to be in right now, man. With this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We just gonna get some articles from the end time headlines and just jumping right into it. The first one says, top economist warns that central banks are planning to introduce CBDC microchip implants. Come on, man. You can't ask for a better time, man, to be seeing these prophecies unfold. You know, people saying we sounding like a broken record, you know, but the prophets have always been prophesying about, you know what I'm saying, the microchip. Starting with the apostles of Great Millstone, the elders of Great Millstone on down to like-minded brothers in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I mean, you know, like we say, it ain't on its way no more. It's here. It's a matter of time, you know, according to, you know, the prophecies and everything coming to pass. But it's in the media now, you know. It's in the news now, you know. It's on the blogs. It's on the social media apps and stuff now, you know. But guess what? Some of these Israelite camps out here teaching that it ain't no that ain't the microchip is not the mark of the beast. But hey, what can you say now?
At the end, it's gonna speak.
Yep.
It won't lie.
Yes, sir.
And these days ain't lying about what the mark of the beast is.
Yes, sir.
Shalom to the elder Yahweh call, now stop on the block. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I don't know if you can see me, but
good quality too.
beat it up, beat stuff.
To your driver's license, you know, you can roll everything out, man. You know, if you have eyes to see, ears to hear, you know, if you have any spiritual discernment, you know, you can see that these, because these are the things that the Heavenly Father have showed to his servants, the prophets. Medicare to your driver's license.
Oh, okay, yeah, they consolidating everything. So instead of having these different databases of information, they gonna have everything with the click of a button.
Yep. All right, next one says, hundreds of thousands are flocking to receive World Coin. So that's some people lined up. If anybody know what I'm talking about, you're seeing these people lined up, you know what I'm saying, to get their eyes scanned. You know, it's all kinds of things. They're giving them money to scan their eyes, you know what I'm saying, so they can, like, you know what I'm saying, get their DNA through their eyes in the system, you know.
And and these are the devil, because that came out of nowhere. It seemed like I ain't know nothing about that.
It just eased in the middle of the week. But look at them people. They giving them, they offering money and stuff. And them people lining right up for that stuff though, man.
And you know what that's for? They just need a way to get everybody information in a database.
Right. Like you said a couple of camps ago, get you in that net.
Oh yeah.
All right. Next one says UN warns Earth has entered era of global boiling. July to be the hottest month on record, and it is hot out here, man. It is hot out here, man. But hey, this all a part of the movie. Y'all about Shimmy Our Shot, so. You know, we loving that.
The water, Elder, the water, he said, look good. Shalom to Mount Dollar Yahweh. She said, Shalom. Y'all about to see me outside for rocket out to y'all.
All right. The next article says, largest U.S. grid operator just declared a level 1 emergency amid scorching heat. You know, y'all about to see me outside. He done turned the elements up on you know what I'm saying, on these devils in Babylon the Great.
And then that's the new trend, you know. I think it was last month. All the cyber attacks happened.
Yep.
Now at the end of this month, the new trend is blackouts.
Yep. Oh yeah.
All that stuff will converge to one point.
Yep. They had three different, you know.
And I think the brother Yahweh, he said over there where he lived at, that Walmart didn't have power for like 4 hours.
Oh yeah. I meant to put that in the group chat. There was a blackout over there by my house yesterday. Yep. Not too far from where we live. The Ring camera pulled it up for us.
Oh,
blackout.
okay.
It showed all the area, the whole area.
Yeah.
That's without power. All right. Next article says scientists have resurrected an extinct animal that was frozen for 46,000 years in Siberia. Ain't no telling what this is, man.
Man, ain't no telling what they done resurrected.
Oh, that's something they created. You know what I'm saying? Something that they didn't create it. All right. Next article says globalists promise to improve Yahweh Power's design of man through transhumanism. They say they promise. This is, I'm gonna read it as I see it. It says globalists promise to improve God's design of man through transhumanism.
See?
Boy, the pride on these people.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, the pride on these people, bro. The damn devil. All right, the next one says, if they are openly admitting that they have recovered non-human bodies from UFOs, it says, what do they have planned next?
You know, Esau full of crap. He ain't got no alien bodies.
Right. But he's setting the stage for something, you know. If he giving us this much information, you best believe, you know, it's just a matter of time, bro. You know, they said never let a good chaos go to waste.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like out of everything, they gon' you know what I'm saying, try to do some type. We gotta get some type of wickedness up out of this.
Yeah.
You know, that's they MO to do evil.
I think eventually to get everybody shook.
Yep.
To comply.
Yep.
There's more chaos.
And when those chariots of salvation do pull up, Lord willing, we're a part of that number. They want to have the masses like scared, like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? But the true believers of Yahweh Shimmy Our Shot, we know that's our ride pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been at work or at school all day, ready to get home, and then your ride pull up, bump. There's no greater relief than that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna tell your ride, hold on 1 second, I'm still talking to my friends. You know, when your ride pull up, the only thing you can think about is getting into that vehicle, man.
Mm-hmm.
And Lord willing, we're a part of that number, man. I can't wait, man. I can't wait till those chariots of salvation pull up and in the midst of like total chaos, mass destruction. Just it is highest peak, it is highest point.
Zapping everything.
You know what I'm saying? Zapping and picking up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, zapping and dapping. They're gonna be zapping those down there and dapping those this you know what I'm saying, entering to the chariot. All right, next article says prepare. Generators Prepare generators. Largest U.S. power grid declare emergency alert for the second day.
See, Esau the damn devil, because we know Esau is a cunning hunter.
Yup.
So a hunter got to lay a trap to really keep you as a sitting duck. That's why he's telling everybody to get generators.
Yup.
They gonna take you being idle. So he want everybody to be a sitting duck, not moving in their house with a generator. And the Lord clearly commanded us, to flee to the wilderness, flee out the cities. Damn devil.
In some cases, all they gotta do is just sit and listen. All right, we hear generators. Let's go get them.
Yup.
Let's go get them from over there. You know what I'm saying?
The whole city in the blackout, but then your house light up.
Right.
And before even Esau gets to you, everybody on your block gonna be trying to
get in there.
You in.
Yup. Trying to get that damn generator out your house. You know?
And do what? Put on a generator to make an OnlyFans?
No. They gonna take the generator to their house, have lights for the same thing that happened to them. As soon as them lights come on, the crowd gonna run to your house. You know what I'm saying? Take it. That person gonna get away with it. Take it to their house. Killing going on in between. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of stuff, man. Everything that Yahweh Shem Yahushua promised that would happen gonna be taking place.
Yeah, whoever don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, go and get y'all generators.
Look at that Edomite. He mad as hell. But these Edomites, they catching hell, boy. His car done stopped.
Car overheated.
Car overheated.
I'm surprised most cars ain't overheating out here.
Right, he slammed the hell out that dope. Two or three more. It says school districts in Virginia spending $11 million on gender-neutral school bathrooms. Go ahead. 11 million ain't enough. Spend 111 million, man. So this place can tank.
Hey, Project Bluebeam from Taiwan. You know about that?
Oh yeah.
That's what's coming.
Oh yeah.
Shalom to the Akim, Ywanathan Bakar.
Shalom.
Y'all outside the rocket down to y'all.
It says another bank has just failed in America. It says another bank has just failed in America. Heartland Tri-State Bank of Elkhart, Kansas, is the latest to bite the dust. Well, man, that's beautiful.
He says to bite the dust.
Bite the dust.
Isaiah 47, sit in the dust.
Virgin daughter of
Babylon. That's cold. That's cold. I wish the banks out here start failing. Hey, whoever bank with Walmart, who I work for. Hey, I hope y'all bank fail next.
Right.
Cause I sure won't be at work.
I ain't trying to make it to payday.
Yeah, I ain't even got to get paid. Just y'all bank collapse, so we ain't got to go back.
Right.
Of course, because everybody got a certain lot that they in. We got to complete our assignment under Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Kind of like contract workers. You got to work till the contract is up. Some people contract, they only maybe 6 months. Meaning that before all hell break loose, the famine of the word, they would have taught for 6 months. Hey, some people, their course may be a year or a few years. The elders, they 30 years and up. Hey, but you got to finish the course. That goes into the parable with the workers that came in the first and the second hour versus the 11th and the 12th hour workers. We all working for that same business.
Yep.
Hey, but you got to finish. And then, it's a bunch of name slandering, a bunch of false accusations that's being put out here, slandering and false accusation, that's not part of the course. We out here to seal the legs and, do what's pleasing to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
And like the brother was speaking about, finishing the course, your contract. Some people don't know when their contract gonna be over with. You know what I'm saying? Some people have contracts until something better comes along, and Lord willing, we are part of that number. That's what the remnant, the elect, is undertaking right now. We on the contract until something better comes along, and that better, is Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Pulling up, delivering us. Out of pure chaos. Protecting us through these times that we are about to undergo.
Yep.
Famine, pestilence, you know, famine of the word, famine of food and water, you know, we still got to stick to the script. You know what I'm saying? We still got to stick to what Yahweh Shem Yahushai has laid out for us to do.
Yeah. Most script, less lip.
Yep. All script, no lip.
Yeah, it's a bunch of, lip flapping.
Right. Hey, man, Lord willing, we a part of that elect number, man. You know what I'm saying? No matter what they say, no matter what they try to do, or how they might try to come up against the true men of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, it ain't gonna prevail. You know?
Matter of fact, let me, I had a precept in here, then I took it out. Let me go into that real quick.
Already got it.
Let me search it real quick. Let me see. So before we get into it, I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Okay, 1 Samuel chapter 18, verse 29. Most script, less lip. So again, 1 Samuel, enemy continually. So long as we doing what's pleasing to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, we're gonna develop more enemies.
Yep.
Just like David and the house of David did with the house of Saul. Hey, the more David pleased Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, the more Saul hated David, the more the house of Saul tried to come at David, multiple times. Verse 29. And Saul was yet the more afraid of David, and Saul became David's enemy continually. Then the princes of the Philistines went forth, and it came to pass after they went forth. This is the point, that David behaved himself more wisely than all the servants of Saul, so that his name was much set by. So yeah, the house of David, beginning with David himself, behaves more wisely than the house of Saul. And that's going to play out even today.
Right.
That the true men of the Lord, the house of David, they're going to behave more wisely. They're going to stick more to the script.
Waxing stronger and stronger.
Waxing stronger and stronger and not be drawn away.
In the house of Saul, waxing worse and worse.
Yep. They're gonna become our worse. They're gonna become our enemies more worse and worse.
Yep.
The accusations, the lies, all that kind of stuff gonna ramp up.
When you tell one lie, you gotta tell two.
Yep.
So on and so forth.
Yep. Hey, and the blackout gonna stop all that.
Oh yeah.
It ain't gonna be no false accusations and lies in the blackout, because you ain't gonna have nothing to publish it by.
Right.
So that blackout gonna get a lot of people's mind right.
Yes, sir. Read Micah now?
Yeah.
All right. Precept is coming from the book of Micah, chapter 7 and verse 20. And it reads, Thou wilt perform the truth to Jacob, and the mercy to Abraham, which thou hast sworn unto our father from the days of old.
And who would Jacob and Abraham be? The promised seed of Abraham, which would be the seed of Jacob, the house of Israel.
Yep.
The Lord gonna perform. So the truth, the mercy, is being from the cursings to the blessings.
To be a part, have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And those people who are not of the fold, speaking down, saying that'll never happen. They can't get with that. What Bible are y'all reading from? So, the most historical prophecy is about to come to pass. The microchip, the mark of the beast. What time to be alive. So it's a beautiful and a wonderful time for us to be alive right now, man.
Yeah, this is the best time to be alive, because the Lord is, once again, showing favor to his people Israel. Having mercy on us once again. And that mercy began with this word. We're going to show that in the next precept.
All right, next precept is coming from the book.
The mercy of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai was shown by the information. And that would be the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. So that proof would be this mercy. Because the Lord promised, that he righteousness and peace kissed each other. That's a union. So us coming back into righteousness, we sort of back at peace. That's why Yahweh Shai said, roughly paraphrasing, His word, which will lead to everlasting peace, going into the kingdom of heaven.
To be in the, you know, in the last days, you know what I'm saying, of this wicked rulership of the wicked so-called white man Esau Edom, to having this mercy, to having the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, having the true names of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, to be able to come out here to these highways and hedges, you know, to be able to understand, you know, the prophecies, the dark sayings, and all the things that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is about to do. You know what I'm saying? Because like the brother always goes into the blackout. You know, when that blackout happened, FEMA troops on the street, the hour of temptation, Jacob's trouble, when all that is going on, don't that sound like true mercy to already be prepared for the things that's gonna be happening at that time? You know, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he's showing extreme mercy to us, for it to be okay with our spirit. You know what I'm saying? For the things that we know that we gonna have to endure, you know, to make it to the end, to be saved. That's true mercy, opposed to somebody who don't have no knowledge of what's going on. It's just gonna happen to them. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he ain't extending that mercy to you. But you gonna know his mercy in that day if you're a part of that elect number.
I got this real quick.
Bring it up.
So I found this in the book of Luke, chapter 19 and 42, saying, if thou hast known, even thou, or at least in this thy day, the things which belong to thy peace. But now they are hid from thine eyes. So the 2/3 of our people, ultimately, their eyes are going to be blinded from this truth.
Sir.
They're not going to ever tap into that mercy. And that's why the book of Romans say, the election have found it. Hey, we finally found peace on earth. It's not a physical peace, it's a spiritual, mental peace. Hey, because mercy is first going to come the way you would least expect it. Mercy comes by this word, this book. And most people ain't expecting mercy to come in that way.
Right.
So it was here from.
They expected mercy to come from their oppressor.
Oh yeah.
So everything that they go through, they hoping that, you know, they can pray to God and Jesus that their oppressor make some type of way for them. You know what I'm saying? To get out of whatever they dealing with.
Praying to the Lord that, Lord, pretty much, Lord, please bless Esau to have mercy on me.
On me,
please
yeah.
give me a promotion or hit the lotto. Or...
Right. Like I don't want nothing from this world no more, man. You know, I definitely ain't looking for my oppressor to extend no mercy to me, because his mercy gonna come with some strings attached.
Oh yeah.
You know, like always. You know, that's why we gotta get them up under this devil. You know, because they don't have no good intentions for, you know, the children of Israel, for the elect.
Yeah, straight up.
All right. Next precept is coming from the book of Luke, chapter 12 and verse 32. And it reads, "Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure, Salaki, to give you the kingdom."
Hey, and that's the perfection of the Lord's mercy. It begins right now by this word. And coming by the way that people would least expect it. Well, people want the kingdom off the jump.
Right,
that's why
right.
Christianity say that you say the Lord's Prayer, the sinner's prayer. We really got the kingdom. So, as I was saying, the kingdom, it begins in the spirit first. It's inside of us. That's why the Lord said the kingdom of heaven is within you. That's that peace, that mercy shown from Yahweh by Yahweh Shai, that's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Right.
You know, the elect already got it, but it's going to manifest before our eyes in the kingdom of heaven.
Yep, more and more. And like the brother was saying, you know, that peace, knowing that, you know, we have, of course, we know we still got to deal, you know what I'm saying, with this world for right now. We got to go to work. We've been oppressed. However, peace throughout your day, that brings peace to your spirit. Knowing you got to do this hard task, or you got to deal with this job, or, you know what I'm saying, you might have to deal with your living situation, whatever it is that we have to deal with, just knowing and having this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, it brings peace to us.
Yeah.
You know? Because when I'm going through something or I got to deal with something temporarily, no matter what it is, or no matter how tedious or trying it is at times, I just revert back to, you know what I'm saying, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that we have of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Because ain't nothing going to stand in that day. You know what I'm saying? But this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So when bills have to get paid, you know, I got to do this, I got to do that. Having this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding just tells me, go ahead and do what you got to do. Go ahead and handle that. You know what I'm saying? Keep your mind focused on the end game. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that we have to do in between time and in the meantime. But like, you know what I'm saying, just to end it off, having this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, it definitely brings peace, man. A little piece of heaven inside of us, man.
Yeah.
You know, thinking about the kingdom and all the things that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai got set up for those that fear and trust him.
Yeah, ultimately, it's just wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that leads to the kingdom.
Yep.
It's a build-up. And that's what's wrong with Jake. You know, they want to be a top rapper. They'll make countless mixtapes.
Right.
Do shows all over the country. They want to be the best athlete. They play basketball 6 hours a day, 7 days a week. They can work through gradualism and the things of the world.
Yep.
But when it comes to the promises in his book, ultimately the kingdom of heaven, they want to be in rulership of kings from day one.
Right.
You ain't worthy of that yet.
And like we were just talking about, you got brothers that'll read the book of Enoch, you know what I'm saying, and be so faithful to it and what they read and its teachings, false teachings, but they won't even hearken to the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
And yeah. And then Enoch, you got to go dig for that. Don't nobody...
I can't read the comment board or nothing.
Okay.
It's cool though.
Yeah, it probably cool down in a few minutes.
You know what? I'm gonna put it over there.
Okay.
More sun. I should have bought an ice pack to put behind that sucker.
So I was about to make a point. Oh no, it's all good. Should we come back to the spirit?
Okay, you want to pick up from the next precept?
Yeah.
Next precept is coming from the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 6. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy ways aright, and trust in him.
So yeah, you know, road to the kingdom, you got to get yourself right, really get your mind right.
Right.
Be born again, transformed by the renewing of your mind, and believe in him. You can't believe the wisdom that the world teach, but the wisdom that's taught by the Spirit, by the words in his book. You know, you got to believe in him, you know, and fear the Lord. You know, everything begins with those two things. And it's easier said than done. It ain't just believing that there's a God, that there's a higher power. You can feel his presence. No, it's believing according to the words in his book. That's why the scriptures say, whoever believe on me, as the scriptures have said. You know, that's who gonna receive the promises in this book.
According to the book.
Because there's levels of belief. You can just believe in the power. You could be a lukewarm believer, still got your foot in the world, or you could be all the way persuaded in your mind. Which if you truly believe in the Lord, you're gonna fear him.
If you fear Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, then that's when you're gonna have works to go along with it. You know?
Yeah.
Because fearing Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying, it should cause you to move your feet to the testimony. And I know that every brother ain't gonna be a teacher or a prophet or be out here on the highways and hedges. However, you know, fearing Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, believing in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying? You should be walking different and talking different in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, like we got the beginning. David behaved himself more wisely.
Yep. Move on to the next one. Looking up something.
Oh, it's all good. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, man, these phones, he got these phones tripping.
They lagging, moving slow, not responding.
Yeah, we in the shade and it's still like overheating. All right, but we gonna keep it going, man. Even if the phone's cut off, we we still gonna be out here.
Hey, Lord willing, when the blackout happened, me and his brother already got a plan.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we gonna meet up at the spot at 2.
Yeah.
You know, whoever get there first, we wait for 30 minutes. If cars and vehicles are still working, we still got gas. All hell ain't broke loose yet. We gonna be out here.
Sir,
You know, Lord willing, you know, we see how the Lord direct us.
All right, next precept, still in the book of Sirach, chapter 39 and verse 1, and it reads, "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancients, and be occupied in prophecy."
So that's how you believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. That's how you trust him. Because people will blindly say, oh, I trust the Lord. Lord, take the wheel. Well, how do you trust in him? You don't even know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Hey, but believing in him and trusting in him, that's done by giving your mind to the law. And that ain't just the commandments. That's all the words written in this book. You got to give your mind to the book. You know, the book shouldn't be, you know, collected dust. You should be seeking the Lord by seeking his word.
Day and night.
Uh-huh.
Non-stop on the block.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like the elders say.
Uh-huh.
Non-stop on the block.
See Yahweh Shah, put us on top.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, seek out the wisdom of all the ancient. That's, you know, the wisdom of knowledge and understanding. That's going to be taught by the Holy Spirit, bringing all things to our remembrance, occupied in prophecy. Because the spirit of Yahweh Shah is the spirit of prophecy. You know, a bunch of, like you say, Christians don't go into prophecy. Before anything, this is a book of prophecy. You know, it's a book of law too. But it was written really as a warning to warn us in these days that we're in right now. So you pick up this book, but ain't perceived none of the warnings, none of the danger, none of the prophecies.
All the way from the times of Noah up until now.
Yeah.
You know, nothing but warning where judgment was going out at that time in the times of Noah. And then, you know, after the earth was flooded, you know, the story continued. It wasn't like no period at the end of the sentence. The story continued. And we still in them times where, you know, y'all about sending outside, sending out mass warning before that mass judgment. And these are the times that we are in now. If you have eyes to see and ears to hear.
And that was cool. Like the brother even said in the time of Noah, that was a warning for now. So Noah in the flood, that wasn't the climax to the story. The climax is now. Because what the Lord tell Noah, he set a rainbow in the sky, I'm not going to flood the earth no more. I'm going to destroy it with fire. So the warning been going out since way back then.
Right.
All the prophets prophesied of war, evil, and pestilence. Scriptures say, pour out doctrine as prophecy. Warning the people.
No, my bad. And the wicked, Esau Edom, he about to come down like a flood. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That great wrath, he about to come in like a great flood, man.
Oh, all those different headlines or articles, the different happenings.
Yep.
Those like individual raindrops.
The build up.
To that ultimate day.
Yep. That's the build up right there. All these articles coming out, all the prophecies coming to pass, all the things that are happening, you know what I'm saying, up on the planet Earth. You know, it's all being built up. And eventually it's gonna explode, man. It's gonna all explode one day, man.
Oh yeah. And the raindrops, the prophecies, the weird happenings around the world, while we celebrate and rejoice at those things, because those are things that contribute to our peace.
Yep.
As the stuff happen, we know we that much closer to everlasting peace, Lord willing, salvation, the kingdom of heaven. That's why we rejoice at the blackout. We gonna rejoice in the famine, the scriptures say.
No, and I know, like, for the untrained mind, you know what I'm saying, that don't have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, when you tell them about the things that's coming down the pipeline and how you can't wait, you know, it always leaves them puzzled. Like, well, if the scripture says that these things are happening, why are you in such a hurry for them to happen? Because we know that they're gonna happen, but we also have the fear, and we believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, so like, yeah, we are scared, but at the same time, we giving him praise for the things that he said that must come to pass. Because the worse it get here, the closer we are to our salvation. We can't wait.
Yeah, that's what Luke 19 said. The people don't know the things that pertains to thy peace, but it's now hid from thine eyes. So 2/3 of our people, they ultimately not gonna see the blessing that comes with the blackout, the blessing that comes with the implementation of the RFID microchip. That means we that much closer, really.
One more day closer, man.
And the Lord gonna be performing really all kind of works and miracles from us that we wouldn't believe even if he told us.
Right. And that's another one of my favorite scriptures.
That's cold.
To know, to read, to understand, you know what I'm saying, the miraculous things that Yahweh Shem Yahushai gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And now in that day, but to see it, that's a whole different ball game, man.
Yeah.
It's a whole different ball game, man. It's like you getting a new car tomorrow. You already know you're getting the car, you got the color picked out. But it's gonna be a whole different feeling when you're driving on the freeway in that car.
Yep.
You know, just to know that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is finna step in on our behalf and work in that day. We definitely trust and believe that he gonna do it. But when he do it, a whole new type of emotion and feeling gonna take place, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, a whole new type of train of thought is gonna take place. Like we gonna go from believing to seeing and feeling, and then our reactions that's gonna come with trusting in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. It's a beautiful thing to fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Yeah. So you know, people want to say they trust in the Lord only when it comes to the good.
Right.
They going through hell. The Lord gonna let me get some more money. My car fixed, a new job. I trust in him. Well, you got trust in the bad as well.
Right.
It's like Job said, can the Lord not give us good and not so bad?
Right.
It's all for our benefit for those who truly believe. Hey, and the Lord, I was thinking on it through the Spirit, the Lord known for making bets. Like when he say, I'm gonna work a work that you won't believe. You know, the Lord pretty much saying, watch this.
Watch me do me.
Yeah.
Right. Next precept is coming from the book of 2 Peter, chapter 2 and verse 9. And it reads, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished.
Yeah, so the Lord gonna deliver the godly out of temptation. Those who believe and trust in the Lord by what? By giving their mind to the law, giving their mind to this word, being fully persuaded, and fully committed. Fully committed don't mean you out here teaching as we do, hey, but you getting your daily bread. You know, you coming out of the world. And those who do that, the Lord gonna deliver us out of temptations. And why is that? And that's a work in itself. Hey, and why is that so important? Because really, that hour of temptation coming. And that's the one temptation you don't want to fall to. It's our worst decision you could make.
I want to get this one.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna read it again. It says, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he gonna continue for the elect. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, we a part of that number. He gonna continue to make a way. You know what I'm saying? He gonna continue to make give us a door to be opened up. You know what I'm saying? In the time of our affliction and temptation. You know, but as I read on, it says, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. So you got all those people who mind ain't set on Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They could care less about the prophecies that's coming out. They could care less about the return of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? However, he preserving them for the day of judgment. You know what I'm saying? The ones that have succumbed to, that have and will succumb to the wicked. You know what I'm saying? Trusting and believe on Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's constantly thinking that they got away with this and they in their bag, so that don't pertain to them. Guess what? Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he way cooler than you think he is. You know what I'm saying? He just setting it up. He just setting it up for the day of your demise. You know what I'm saying? We know that day is coming. It's just y'all don't know that day is coming. You know what I'm saying? So the scriptures are true. The scriptures are real, and they won't ever return void. So I'm gonna read it again before we move on. 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the ungodly. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished.
Real quick, that was a beautiful point. You know, you said the Lord will make another door, another way, another path. So the Lord not gonna let us continue down the path of fall into the flesh, into our temptation, being carnally minded. He's gonna make another way, and this is the way. But like also too, I forgot that was the rest of the verse. But he reserved the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished. How is he reserving the unjust? He's not going to deliver them out of the temptation. So the things that's going to destroy them, really, let me rephrase that. So the unjust are going to be punished because the Lord they're not going to see as another way out. They're going to continue down the only path that they see. Right. The Lord going to show us another one.
Hopping on the first train smoking.
That's the equivalent. As somebody lost, and you just know they lost, you ain't gonna tell them. Because you probably been there before, like, man, if I tell them that they going the wrong way, they might get mad. So I ain't gonna even say nothing, I'm just gonna let them see. And that's the 2/3 of our people. We try to tell them that everything they believe ain't gonna fail them, they get offended. So we just gonna let this peace continue to be hid from their eyes.
Right. Because you got so many of our people that, you know, it's just on a small scale of the people that we come in contact with, our family members or, you know, whoever it might be that just can't get it. Well, hey, eventually, you know, like you said, you all want to tell them because they ain't gonna do nothing but get mad when you try to tell them they're going in the wrong direction.
Niggas already tension and, you know.
Hey, so eventually you kind of like just wipe your hands with them like, hey, you know, they'll find their way. I can't say that they gonna find the way because, you know, their way and the way of the righteous are gonna be two different paths. You know, and that's why, you know, we pray that Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he continues to keep that spirit on us to endure, keep that healthy spirit of fear on us, to continue to fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua so we can endure to the end, you know. Hey, we ain't seen nothing yet. This thing finna really get cracking, man. And you can see every day, it's something else. We getting closer and closer. It's already, next week is August. You know what I'm saying? Every time we come out here, it just seems like, you know what I'm saying, it's time to pay the mortgage more. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
I guess he's trying to make that noise like all the rest of the cars. But yeah, it seems like the more we come out here, man, it's time to pay a house note or something like that, man. Like, hey man, but we can't complain. You know what I'm saying? We blessed to have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. To be out here in the elements. You know what I'm saying? Seen in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Us prophesying and standing up for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know? A lot of people looking at us wondering what they doing. And you know what I'm saying? Destruction is coming. We know what we doing. You know what I'm saying? We know exactly what we doing. You know, it's them that don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that the prophets being on the highways and hedges prophesying is what's happening right before, you know what I'm saying, the destruction of this place comes.
Yep, they see it from their eyes. Real quick, you read that one more time, then go into the next one. I'm gonna have them kind of go back to back.
Oh, was the 2 Peter?
Oh yeah, 2 and 9. Matter of fact, I'm still there. Damn, I'm not there. It's alright, we just go straight to Psalms. I just paraphrase.
Sure.
Yeah. So, you know, we just read that the Lord knows how to deliver the godly, which would be the elect, which we pray, you know, we are the elect, so we the hopeful elect. The Lord knows how to deliver us out of temptation. And how does he deliver us out of temptation? Well, we're going to show that.
All right, next precept is coming from the book of Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways.
So yeah, the Lord got angels to have charge over us. What was that? I can't think of the word. When you had field trips back in the day, you had parents.
Chaperones.
Yeah, the angels would be like our chaperones here in the last days to keep us in the way, to keep us in that path.
Yep.
You know, to deliver us out of temptations. Hey, to steer us to go back straight when we start to go left.
Yep. Working on our minds.
Hey, working on our minds and coming into this truth. For those who receive the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, it's an angel that's fighting for your spirit in the unseen world that you might have this truth.
Pointing to your spirit.
Yup, hacking at those demons, the lies and deceit that's blocking you from this peace. You know, it's angels fighting for you.
Fighting their ass off.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? Fighting their ass off for our spirit, man.
Yep.
So willing we a part of that elect number because to you know, it's the you know, at the end, ultimately it's the fear of Yahweh Shemi Awashai and his mercy that got us out here on these highways and hedges. For going throughout your day, throughout your work week, or whatever a brother might be dealing with, or the sister or a believer, you know, it's a battle. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of obstacles might come up that might try to deter you from, you know what I'm saying, reading, studying, coming out here to the highways and hedges, but we prevail. You know, no matter what, we don't let nothing stand in the way of what we know we're supposed to be doing. You know, and that's just the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? And like we just read about the angels, you know, the angels fighting for us, man. They fight for us too. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shem Yahushua got them angels protecting us from things that we know about and the unseen.
Yep.
You know, so that's why we gotta continue to be grateful, continue to just push full throttle. We're reading the word, the Bible. Maybe you want to know what they read.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because this don't look like Christianity, man.
Yeah.
This don't look nothing like Christianity to them.
Hey, and it says, you know, the Lord will have angels. He'll give angels charge over you to keep you in the ways. That's just for the godly. The Lord not going to give angels to have charge over you if you wicked. The angels ain't gonna want nothing to do with you. And that's the spirit too. When we had field trips, you had the bad kids. Ain't nobody wanted to chaperone for them. Hey, same with the angels. They don't want to have charge over you. The angels don't want to be getting their hands dirty for the wicked.
Wasting their time.
Yeah. And the angels having charge over us, that's an act of mercy as well. That's only extended to the elect. Those who gave their mind to the word. Put their hand on the plow, they fully persuaded, fully committed.
Right. Just like now, you know, it's angels, you know what I'm saying, protecting us right now while we out here.
Yep.
You know, but ultimately, you know, we want to be we want all the things that we do to be well in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, so that's why we come out here and push. You know, just like the rest of, you know what I'm saying, the beautiful brothers that's out here pushing. You know what I'm saying, on a day-to-day basis.
Yep.
Got something?
Oh no, let's move on.
All right. Next precept is coming from the book of Matthew, chapter 24, start at verse 42. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. But know this, that if any good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore, be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh, who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord had made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find him doing.
Yeah, so blessed is that good servant that when the Lord comes back, he's going to find his elect serving them. You know, really serving them is keeping the word, because how we going to serve them in the blackout? We going to keep this word with us. You know, already came out of the world, but continue to endure and trust on him, trust on the process. You know, blessed is that servant. But also it's a saying in the world, stay ready so you don't got to get ready. You know, because you don't know what hour he coming. You know, we can measure the times, but we still don't know when.
Definitely ain't no time to slack.
Yeah, hey, that's why title, you know, finish the course. You know, if you started teaching, you got to keep teaching. You still believe, you got to keep believing, and stay fully persuaded in your mind. Don't venture back off into the world. You know, don't get faint-hearted. Don't lose patience. You know, finish the course. Because even the believers got a course. You got to believe to the end.
It's part of the course. You know? And also just to back up what the brother's saying is like, you can't think to don't get beside yourself and don't vote. Don't think that you're in a good case because you are out here on these highways and hedges. Like, well, I've been going out to the highways. I can get away with this. The Lord won't mind if I do that. That's the wrong spirit to be in. You know, you should be going harder and harder, offending less. Because we don't know when the exact day is gonna be. You got it?
No, that was tight. I ain't think of that. Scripture say offend less. Not only offending Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah less, but not offending his little ones. So not attacking other brothers, you know, because they don't teach with you no more. You know, but they still teaching. You know,
brothers could be digging themselves an early grave because you don't know who the elect is. You know, what if you pushing up on the elect brother? You know what I'm saying? A brother that, from in the eyes of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, he was preordained from the beginning of time. You know what I'm saying? To be a elect member of to be a part of that elect number. And here you is making videos about him.
Yeah.
Or here you is calling him out his name.
Yeah.
You know? Like, ain't nobody made it. So how can somebody be in the spirit of, you know what I'm saying, being Lord know a brother in a certain kind of way, man? You don't know if you gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why would you be in that spirit? You know, at the end of the day, it's also a part of the move.
Oh, the scriptures speak about humbleness of mind. So you got to finish this race the same way that you started it. Came in seeking the Lord, you're going to finish seeking the Lord. You came in, be humble, you got to finish the course being humble. No, you came in this thing hungry, we're going to finish being hungry. You know, our spirit getting fed, but pretty much you never cease from seeking the Lord.
Amen. Fearing Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You need to be fearing Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai even more. You know, growing in grace. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be amplifying in this thing.
Yeah.
You know, because I know me, I just started off as a believer. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai put the spirit on me to turn my feet to the testimony. And although that I was with a wicked camp, you know what I'm saying? I kept my mind on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. I never stopped fearing him. And guess what? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, he delivered me up out of there.
And what I'm saying? And what them brothers do? You said they had a whole class about
you. Oh man, they made a whole class about me. You know, when I thought that, you know what I'm saying, I was in the good hands, you know what I'm saying, being in that camp dealing with them brothers. When you go to, when you seek counseling, advice and stuff, what they do is turn around and make a class on your downfall. You know what I'm saying?
See, that ain't part of the course.
Right. So whatever you came to them in secret about, you know what I'm saying, to get counsel, that's what they make your class out about. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And no matter how small or big it is, or how embarrassing it is, they make a whole list class about it. And while the class going on, they got brothers sitting in the seats cheering it on. Bring it out. That's right. Teach. You know what I'm saying? To amplify, you know what I'm saying? Of trying to bring shame to somebody and stuff like that.
And no, those are not the characteristics of a good servant.
Right. hopefully those brothers, the brothers who are the sincere brothers, repent, because I remember one of they so-called leadership members, they deacon, you know what I'm saying, he made a class about me and a couple of more brothers after we left, you know what I'm saying, and guess what? He ain't there no more. And when he left, they did the same thing to him.
See?
You know, money that he was borrowing, you know, the state of his household, you know, all kinds of things, man.
Hey, most script, less lip. It's
Right.
crazy to see grown men gossip like that.
Right, man.
That's crazy, bro.
Yes, sir. I mean, I know in the world they say, you know, excuse my language, they say niggas is worse than bitches. You know, because some men gossip. That's just their MO. They just love to run and speak evil about people and stuff like that, man. That's them spirits on them, you know what I'm saying? But hey, like we always say, that's still a part of the movie, man. Still a part of the movie. Y'all about to y'all shot.
Man, while we here, let's get 1924. Let's get the rest of the chapter, 48 on down. Oh, sorry about that.
No.
Since we you know, we spoke on the good servant, you know, starting the way or finishing the way that you started, we're gonna get the flip side of that. We're gonna get the bad servant.
You said Matthew 24, what we gonna start at? 47?
48 on down.
48?
So now we're gonna get the bad servant, things that the bad servants will be doing in these last days as we finish in the course.
All right. Start back up at the book of Matthew chapter 24, starting at verse 48. But as if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming.
Real quick, so things that evil servants do is because of a thought. If they knew the Lord was coming tomorrow, they wouldn't be doing the stuff they doing today. But let's continue.
49. And shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken.
How do you smite your fellow servants? How do you inflict a blow or harm your fellow servants? It might not be physical harm, but through slandering, false accusations, character assassination, speaking bad on his name. That's how you smite your fellow servants, and that's what men gonna be doing in these last days. That wasn't written for nothing. This brother's really doing that. So they not finishing the course the same way that they started. You know, you started off doing all your homework. Now you in class picking with people. You know, throwing paper, you know, all kind of stuff.
All kinds of stuff. Disruption. You know what I'm saying? Not staying on the course. You was put in that classroom to get your lesson.
Yeah.
You went up in that classroom and started causing ruckus. Talking back to the teacher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Creating chaos.
Picking fights.
Making noise, stuff like that. All you really doing is trying to distract, you know what I'm saying, the ones that's got their mindset on the mission from doing what they supposed to be doing in that class, man.
Oh, yeah.
But those who understand the lesson and they're sticking to the script, no matter what you do, they still gonna ace their test.
Oh, yup. So yeah, the elect, the house of David, is gonna behave wisely as David did, even though Saul kept coming after him.
And it's funny you brought up the house of Saul and David, because the ones that's messing up, those are the ones that's in the house, they getting raised in the house of Saul.
And don't even know
They
it.
don't even know it. But the one that's gonna ace their test no matter what, those are the ones that's getting raised up in the house of David. So they have two parental structures going on in these two different houses. You know, one household is being showed righteous of what you're supposed to be doing when your so-called parents ain't around or not. You know what I'm saying? And the other one is being sold wicked. You know what I'm saying? Not caring. You know what I'm saying? Not having a care in the world of what you're supposed to be doing, or what the results of the way you act, what that's gonna lead to you. And you know what I'm saying? 2/3 of our people, they acting up right now in the classroom, not knowing that they gonna fail their test. But this test right here ain't gonna hold you back in that grade, or this test right here ain't gonna get you put on punishment, or a whooping from your parents, this test right here is gonna cause your demise. You know? This is not the test that you want to fail. I'd rather fail every test that I had in life, but pass this one right here, man. This is what counts. And pass you got some people that's passing every test in life. They don't never have no financial woes. They don't never have no relationship problems. They don't never have nothing. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna fail the ultimate test. And ain't nobody in the day of Jacob's trouble, like the brother always go into, blackout. Ain't nobody gonna be sitting back talking about the victories that you had. You know what I'm saying? No, that is not how. That ain't how it work, and that ain't how it go. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be that test you dealing with right there. You know, and that's why we out here on these highways ahead. Every time we able to come out here, every time I'm able to go out by myself, man, it's just I'm relieved. I got more and more of a peace of mind, you know what I'm saying, in my head and inside of me, you know what I'm saying, because I'm doing everything in my powers to finish the course.
Hey, that's why the Psalms 85 say righteousness and peace have kissed each other.
Yep.
When you put on the righteous acts, putting on as the elect, for those who are godly and spiritual, that's what contributes to their peace. I'll try that if you don't mind. All right, bet. Yeah, so doing what's righteous, what's peace to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, that contribute to our peace. David, when he was putting to death all his enemies, doing what was pleasing to the Lord, he ain't had not one trouble. And then I'm gonna get the last part of this verse real quick. Okay, bet. Let's get off 49 again.
Read 49 again?
Yeah.
All right, 49. And shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken.
So smite your fellow servants, character assassination, spitting on brothers' names, but it also says eat and drink with drunken. You know, drink and drunken, you know, that goes into not being sober-minded. So not only is you not in your correct mind, you in class infecting the other people. That's why brothers, you know, it's really for attention. You want to get other brothers on your side doing what you're doing. Right. That's not part of the course.
Right, because you might be trying to, in your eyes, you're trying to get other brothers attention, getting brothers on your side and stuff like that. But guess what? At the end of the work, at the end of the school day, everybody got to go back to their own household. And you ain't going to be punished the same way that the next brother going to be punished in his household, especially if he was sowing righteous opposed to the one that's sowing wicked. But you know, at the end of the day, it's like we keep saying, this ain't the test that you want to fail. This ain't the time for you to be drawing in the numbers of men, you know? This ain't the time, you don't want to be drawing in the numbers of men for your own carnal reasons. Yeah. You know, brothers making videos, saying things about brothers, posting it, but cutting off the other part of the story, you know what I'm saying? So they can paint their own picture of what's really going on. I'll just say this right here. Regardless of whatever they say, whatever they do, whatever, you know what I'm saying, videos that they put together to make the scene, make it look like what it is, but then it ain't. You know what I'm saying? The elect is not going to be deceived. You know? Ain't nothing going to be able to stand against, you know what I'm saying, the true believers and the true worshipers of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. You can do whatever you want. If Esau wasn't able to destroy Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai's people, then a wicked two-thirdite definitely ain't gonna be able to do nothing against Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai's people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing against the truth but for the truth. You know, you could just be stealing your own self. You know what I'm saying? Your own damn destruction.
And that was nice too. You said the elect won't be deceived. Yep. Well, you might know who I'm talking about. It's the sister that be on our comment boards now. It was either Amawan or the elder Yahweh Paul. She had said, you know, thanks for saving me away from those wicked brothers. I know exactly. The elect won't be deceived, you know. Sister was learning from other brothers and what they do. They smote their fellow servants. Yep. Was beating on her spiritually. Yep. They be calling women wicked and whores. If they ask a question they really don't know.
Right. I seen one brother You know what I'm saying? Plain as day. With these brothers out there on the highways and hedges, and a brother walked up. You know what I'm saying? A sheep walked up and asked him a question. And they told him he being rude. Hey man, we really in the middle of something.
Bro,
reading the Bible. They was reading amongst each other. Ain't we out here for the elect?
Yeah, and they was like huddled up too.
Yeah, they was huddled
like in a
up.
closed off circle,
Right.
not having an approachable appearance.
Right, and the brother even said, the brother who walked up even told them, well, I tell you what, I apologize. I apologize, you know what I'm saying? And they just went off, Jake is fucking through. Jake is through. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you might be through, brother. You know what I'm saying? Humble yourself. Ain't we out here for the elect?
And see, they in a spirit that is us versus y'all.
Yeah.
No, it ain't no us and y'all. It's Yahweh Shai versus the world.
Yep.
Yahweh Shai said, he who don't gather with me is against me. They scatter up abroad.
Right.
So it's not us versus y'all. You know, we signing with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Y'all should be doing the same.
Right. And this goes to any brother or sister or believer, so-called believer. If you coming up against the men of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, then you might as well be coming up against Yahweh Shai as well. You don't know who is a part of the elect.
And Yahweh Shai said, if you do it to the least of my brethren, you done it unto me.
Right. That's why we gotta just, you know what I'm saying, stay, you know what I'm saying, double down, you know what I'm saying, stick to the course. You know what I'm saying? We know about the, you know what I'm saying, the blessings that's coming. You know what I'm saying? Because we fear Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Oh yeah.
What's that scripture? Roughly paraphrasing, it says, woe to when men speak good.
Oh. Dang. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with that. Just a little bit. It's a flip side to that scripture too. I know in the New Testament, blessed is he when men revile you and speak ill of you for my sake.
My
roughly
bad.
paraphrase.
That was it. That's it.
Oh, okay,
My
okay.
bad. That's why I said roughly paraphrase. It's a lot.
Let me see. Okay, I was able to get it.
Okay.
Matthew 5:11.
All right, this is the book of Matthew chapter 5 and verse 11. And it reads, blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake.
And that's not talking about Esau.
Right.
Esau been speaking falsely and slandering us since the beginning.
Right.
When we got the birthright and the blessing. Let's talk about other Israelites.
Looks in sheep clothing.
Yeah, they was speaking ill about him. They're gonna be doing it about his man today. He said they persecuted me, they'll persecute too. Oh yeah, let's continue with that real quick, okay?
Reading on 50, still in the book of Matthew chapter 24 and verse 50. The Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of.
So somebody gonna be slandering brothers' names, and that's when your power gonna go out. Or that's when Esau gonna kick down your door when you're doing a rebuke video lying on somebody. Doing something wicked.
Hit you with your drawers down.
Yeah, being a bad servant. That's when judgment and the plagues gonna come for you.
All right, reading on. Wind blowing now.
Yeah.
20, Matthew 24 and verse 50. That's the only thing different between that iPad.
Oh,
ain't no
yeah.
wind blowing them pages. But,
Yeah.
but it's cool. I should be reading more out my sport anyway. All right. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 51. And shall cut him asunder and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
So yeah, the Lord gonna cut you off. The Lord gonna forget you. In other words, be rejected. Just as the house of Saul, who was the bad servant, was cut off and rejected. Saul stayed lying on David, trying to kill him, trap him up. You see how that turned out for him. But you know, finishing the course, that's continuing to be a good servant, which is ways that you show your service to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah.
A lot of these brothers, people are set up are the same hypocrites. You know what I'm saying? From the times that when Yahweh Shah Mashiach was walking on the earth. You know what I'm saying? They back in their lots. You know what I'm saying? See, it ain't gonna always just be, you know, Edomites or other nations, you know what I'm saying, that's back in their lot to get judged. You know, it's 2/3 of our people that's in the circumcision and out of the circumcision back in their lots. You know what I'm saying? Doing what they have always did. You know what I'm saying? All right, next precept is coming from the book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 1. That's where I'm at, right?
Yep.
All right, as it reads, I beseech ye, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh thy power, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto Yahweh thy power, which is your reasonable service.
So that's the least thing we can do for Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah, for bringing us into this truth, showing His mercy.
Yep.
You know, that's the least we can do. Present our bodies as a living sacrifice. You know, be out here in the elements, in the heat.
Brand new truck sounding like that.
You need to take that back.
Right.
So be out here in the heat, the cold, the snow, the rain, and the fall. You know, that's the least we can do, because this is the beginning of confessing the name of the Lord. And if you can't confess it out here on the street corner when ain't nobody walking up, how you gonna confess it in those FEMA death camps when they got the chopping block on your left and the firing squad on your right?
Right.
They gonna dare you to say the names Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah. You can't say it here, how you gonna say it in there? So this part of that building up process, you know, because the men of the Lord are warriors. You know what I'm saying? This also building us up for Jacob's trouble.
Yes, before dishonor.
Yup. This building is up for Jacob's trouble. Because Jacob's trouble, we gonna be outside anyway. And then the men of the Lord, we all gonna already be used to it. And the Bush boys gonna be used to it too. They already good at hiding. They hiding now, but the Lord gonna put the spotlight on them when it's really time to hide. You're not gonna be hid. But yeah, we already outside now. We gonna be outside then. So all this is gonna, these skills and this tolerance for the outdoors that we got, it's gonna transfer and be of good use in those days compared to the keyboard warriors.
Right, yeah, that's good. That's perfect you went into that, because us being out here on these highways and hedges, enduring the elements, being patient, you know, because we come out here on the highways and prophesy, and then we go back to our regular life. We gotta go back to work and things like that. But being out on these highways and doing is building us up. You know what I'm saying? For in the times that we in, you know what I'm saying? You might have to sit somewhere or stand still or do this for this amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Just like when we was out there on the highways and edges, in the sun, in the rain, in the snow, in the cold weather. You know, it's just building us up spiritually. You know what I'm saying? And physically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In some cases.
And that's the spirit too. Like you say, you might be somewhere, you might have to lay low, not move too much.
Yep.
Our people, I don't know, it's like they got body Tourette's. They don't know how to sit still.
Yep. Gotta always be doing something.
Always doing something, always moving. You know, and it was something I was gonna say. That was pretty much it.
Yeah, brothers gotta lay low for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Not be out and about. You know what I'm saying? But our people, they gotta always be having something that ties to them having fun.
Don't know how to not do nothing.
Right.
That's gonna be, the Lord said, great miseries. That's gonna be a great misery to the people them just having to sit still.
Yep.
They're not gonna know how to do it because people that they do be in the heat, it's not willing.
Yeah.
It's at a water park.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe they half naked, cool enough. You're not gonna want to be half naked in Jacob's trouble.
Right.
Or if they in the cold, they in transit. They're not really just in the cold, which we do all of that.
And then just like by being out here, you just try to explain to a Jake that you finna go out to the highways in this heat. They gonna have all kinds of reservations like, but it's hot. You gonna be out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of just go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just go. Led to. I was driving, I was thinking of so many things, man. And I had to rebuke myself. I said, hey man, you in the wrong spirit, man.
Mm-hmm.
You doing this for Yahweh Shem Yahushai to help seal the elect. When you get up to, I had to tell myself, when you get to that parking lot, turn that car off and get right out. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I sent up a prayer, but you know what I'm saying? No stalling with this thing. As soon as you pull up, jump out there, get out there. And that's how you gotta be for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Don't be putting too much thought and trust in him. Just trust him and be done with it. You know? Just give him all you got so you can receive all that he's trying to give you. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, we are part of that elect number. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a unlimited. It's gonna be an unlimited amount of great things that he got set up for us, man. And that's before we even make it to the chariots. You know, just being safe out here, man, for all the things that's going on, man. Can you imagine the sun going down and ain't no electricity and ain't gonna be no lights back out until the sun come back up? You know how many hours, seconds, and minutes is in the nighttime, man? You know how many millions of people is gonna be just prowling?
Yeah, prowling the streets.
Prowling the streets.
To them zoo animals get loose.
Right, and you got some people gonna be just sitting watching you until the sun go down. They can't wait to just try to, you know what I'm saying, perform their wicked acts on you. You know what I'm saying? For these sisters, these single sisters. Man, these low income neighborhoods and apartment complexes. Man,
Oh, they're gonna be jumping.
Boy, it's gonna be. It's gonna be light the fires and kick the tires. It's gonna be something, bro. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, it would be in your best interest, man, to hearken and come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Because as the scriptures say, man, it's gonna be a time like that we have never seen before. You know what I'm saying? And I always say, you know, this ain't you finna lose your job. This ain't you finna have to fight the school bully tomorrow when you get to school. You know what I'm saying? This is the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. This is Yahushua Mashiach returning. He ain't coming back with no job applications or none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? He finna make it rain. He finna make it rain, and we is not talking about no strip club, man. It frightens me on a day-to-day basis, man, what that day gonna be like, man.
That's all I be thinking about.
That's all I think about too, bro. And that's why I love having this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and not taking it for granted.
Yeah, that's the reasonable service. Make your body a living sacrifice. So in other words,
Execute judgment for me. He will be
covers a multitude of sins. Hey, so we're trying to do all that we can do to cover the wrong that we have done. Although no matter how much we can do, 2 days of the week he wants us there 12 hours.
Dang.
You know, ain't no flow of air, but you know.
Right. When you think about it, they can't come out here for, 30 minutes, an hour, you know what I'm saying, however much time
this from the brothers. This from the brother. And my bad. I'm on YouTube Live, so it don't just show the comments all the time. I gotta hit the screen. So this from the brother Yawanathan Bakar, Psalms 119, 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. Hey, so we don't like nothing that don't line up with the scriptures. Somebody starts saying something ill, we be ready to go. Right. But the blackout, the famine, that lines up with the scriptures. So we don't like false hopes and dreams either. We don't have dreams of getting rich. We don't have hopes of really being successful or getting famous. You know, I hope in the blackout as well as all the other brothers. Right. You know, a false way ain't even belief systems and doctrines. You know, goes into hopes and dreams and scenarios as well. Like everybody lining up for that world coin. Hey, that was something I was hoping in. I know we didn't know that was gonna happen. Because Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. Ecclesiasticus 41:8, woe be unto you ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High. For if ye increase, it shall be unto your destruction. You know, so for the men that's forsaking the law, forsaking the word, they no longer got that humbleness of mind. They not finishing the course the same way that they started. Whatever increase that you have, whatever favor that the Lord appears to be showing you, that's for your destruction. Right. And then I was watching the brother Yawitzazai yesterday. He was going at it with somebody they teach, but they don't teach out in the public. They was trying to justify not teaching the public. You know, they got an online ministry that people pay for.
Paying for some precept.
And that's what one of the days they said, well, who out here listening? You know, well, the brothers that was tuning in was listening. And the video still gonna circulate, but he said they got like 100,000 subscribers. Well, you increase in subscribers, but that's to your destruction.
But you decrease in value, and you're full of draws.
Oh yeah, you're full of draws. All right, Luke 21:36. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye be accounted worthy to escape all these things which shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. Also make a way to escape, that ye be able to bear it. So that's what we trying to do, to be accounted worthy to escape. You know, make our bodies a living sacrifice, do what's pleasing to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Don't forsake the word, continue to be humble. You know, that we may have an escape. You know, I'm all good for not appreciate it. So that's what all this is doing. It's not for instant gratification. It's not to be paid today. It's to escape later.
Why they lining up, like that article that we brought out, how they lining up for that world porn, getting their eyes skinned for money, we lining up for that penny.
Yup.
We coming out here, brothers doing sit down lessons, brothers being in wise counsel, you know, Bible study, you know, that's us lining up, we lining up. They can get their hands on the true believers and put that in their head. Man, that's why Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai gotta get us up out of here, man, because it wouldn't be no flesh to be saved.
Yep.
This devil, he would love to have the world as a big laboratory and he can just experiment on the people, man, as much as he wants to.
Man, I was watching some of these Edomites put together. I think what made me tuned out is what they said at the beginning. They said that evidence, they try to find earthly means to describe what happened in the scriptures. They said the Garden of Eden was one big laboratory where Adam and Eve and all the animals was created. Oh. I'm like, let me get out of here, man. Yeah, man. With Esau, everything got to be a laboratory.
Right. Everything got to be an experiment.
Yeah.
Everything got to be based by what science tells us.
Yeah.
Man, screw your science, man. Science in the kingdom. This is gonna be order and That's what my soul thirsts for. You know what I'm saying? Righteous rulership, man.
Yeah. Look at this last precept from the brother Yawanathan. Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach. 2:7. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. And how has Yahweh Shem Yahushua shown his mercy? People looking for mercy in all the wrong places. Mercy come by this word. Because remember, mercy and truth has met together. So yeah, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Don't go aside from his mercy. Don't go aside from his truth. Don't go aside from his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You're going to fall. Oh man, yeah. Yeah. she about.
Hey, like the brother, Jim Gordon knocked the wall man on their live. They asked the Mike what happened to his face. He said, I'm done.
I commented, I'm done too, Esau. I'm feeling just like you feeling. It's just, we ain't walking with our face down, we looking up.
Yeah, we got our head up to the sky, man.
Yeah. And shalom to the brother Mattathias Israel. Shalom, big bro.
Shalom. All right, the next precept starting back up is coming from 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 21. For after that, in the wisdom of Yahweh thy power, the world by wisdom knew not Yahweh thy power. It pleased Yahweh by the foolishness of the preaching to save them that believe.
And that's part of making our bodies a living sacrifice. It's through the foolishness of preaching.
Yep.
A sacrifice, I don't know, but to the masses of the people, it appeared to be foolish. Right. You know, who listening? Ain't nobody coming up. Like you said, you standing out there in the heat, in the cold, yeah. We preaching under all conditions.
And these people out here looking at us like, look at him over there looking like fools. Yeah, but they don't know that this foolishness is gonna lead to our salvation.
And it could lead to theirs if they Israelites.
Right.
The Lord said they don't know the things that belong to thy peace is hid from them. And Mysteries of the Kingdom always make me laugh. They be talking about, yeah, we don't even deal with our families no more. You know, your cousin probably be saying, we're in a dress cussing out the white man with a Bible.
Right.
They're saying we wearing dresses and...
But you see how they can't say nothing good about what we're doing? They got always insult. Seeing them on the corner with a dress on, you know what I'm saying, with the Bible, cussing at the white man. You know what I'm saying? But these is not dresses. You know what I'm saying? These are garments. You know what I'm saying? But they won't say nothing like prophesying or the things that's coming to the so-called white man, the wicked. Yeah, man, our people, that's I'm telling you. I try not to talk about it too much, but yeah, that's how it is with some of my cousins. It ain't that way that much no more. Boy, they used to have pep talks about me before they see me. Don't bring up no holidays. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring up no religion. Don't why? And they be like, they say they be like, why? That nigga crazy. Don't bring up no holidays. Don't ask about his religion. You know what I'm saying? Like Jake, they scared. You know what I'm saying, to deal with anything that's righteous, man.
Yeah.
It's like kryptonite to them. You know what I'm saying? Well, it might look crazy to you that brothers on the highways with garments on, preaching and prophesying. It might look foolish to you, but according to the scriptures, that's what the elect will be doing in these times we in right now.
That's what they're going to be saved by, those who can escape by their works or by their faith. And like you say too, every time it's a J at the light right here, when the light turn green, for some reason they got to smash off on the gas.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, this drive normally. They look us.
Right. They look at us. Green light, whoa, smash out on the motorcycle and stuff. Hey, you ain't hurting us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That might be something that Yahweh Shem Yahushua brings back to your memory in the day of judgment. Remember that day that you smashed out on them brothers You know what I'm saying? You had an evil eye towards. Well, I sent them brothers out there for you too. You know what I'm saying? But you smashed off, so I'll send you back on that road. So go ahead and smash off to your destruction, man. You know? That's crazy, bro. That is. Even if I didn't have it, man, seeing brothers on the corners reading Bible scriptures with garments on, that should make a light go off into your head. I don't know what's wrong with that phone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. As long as it's recording, I guess we good.
Yeah.
I mean, it got that thing that it be saying on yours.
Yeah.
Transmission and stuff.
So the brother Yawanathan, he had hit me. I'm on YouTube live right now. He said, try that. He said, Prism. I know. He said Prism. I don't know, some technical stuff that go on with the phone. He said YouTube, you know, may work out better.
Okay, I'll try that next. See, them chairs don't make no noises like that, man.
Cherry is ice cold.
The chair is too cold, man, to be making noises and stuff like that. The chairs come through and not all that loud motorcycle stuff. See them heathens on them motorcycles, they ain't gonna have none of them luxuries in the kingdom and stuff.
Oh yeah, no, they gonna be walking.
Boy. Heathen.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want me to go to the next precept or?
Yeah, let's go. So yeah, we being a good servant, making our body a living sacrifice, bearing the indignation of the Lord, you know, carrying our cross, following Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, and one of those things was through the foolishness of preaching. Yahweh Shah was on the move teaching daily. In the spirit, we do that, you know, teaching week in and week out, in season, out of season. And you know, and we're gonna show that this is the altar.
Right. Next precept is coming from Psalms chapter 26, starting at verse 5. For in the time of trouble, he shall hide me.
Hold on, my bad. You said what? 26.
26.
Okay.
Or it should be 25.
No, you're right. 26.
Yeah, 26, starting at verse 5. Jump over to 27. My bad.
Oh, that's all right.
Thanks a lot, bro. All right. The book of Psalm chapter 26, starting at verse 5. I have hated the congregation of evildoers. I will not sit with the wicked.
Yeah, we came out of the world. You know, loving the good, hating the evil. Which when you hate something, you should forsake it. So we abstaining from all appearance of evil.
I will wash my hands in innocency. So will I compass thine altar, O Lord.
So we've been cleansed by this word, you know, cleansing ourselves to come to the altar. Because in the ancient world, you had to wash yourself. I don't know, I'm not familiar with the ancient laws, but before you go in the temple to the altar, you have to, you know, change clothes and wash yourself. So we've been washed by this word to come to the altar. And let's see what we will be doing at the altar.
7, that I may publish with the voice of thanksgiving and tell of all thine wondrous works.
So at the altar, which is where we at now, we publishing with our voice, public speaking the wondrous works of the Lord. Other words, telling our people that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, which is the God of Israel, is coming back for his people and none else. What we say in the book of Luke earlier, that it is his good pleasure to give us the kingdom. And that America and our enemies gonna be destroyed, all things gonna be put under our feet. That sums up the wondrous works of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Hey, in the famine, that's a wondrous works too. That's going to lead to our everlasting peace. And people don't believe in the family. They don't see the grocery stores going empty. They don't see restaurants going out of business. They don't see, I work at the warehouse, they don't see the warehouses running out of products. So the same power is gonna be a wondrous work.
Yep. And they not paying attention to the inflation. I was at the store before I came to the altar. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't eaten that, so I wanted to just put some on my stomach. I grabbed a little Debbie cake. It was $3.47 for just a little Debbie cake. You know, I threw that thing back. You know what I'm saying? Then last week, I was in Walmart, a gallon of apple juice. I was trying to get a gallon of apple juice for my daughter. It was $10. $10 for some apple juice, bro.
Hey, that's a wondrous work of the Lord.
Right.
You know, Esau on his own, he can't make a bottle of apple juice $10.
Right.
You know, hey, somehow Yahweh Shah made it happen.
And Yahweh Shah gonna let it happen, because you know, over there in India, they cut off exportation of rice.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So out here in Dallas, yesterday, Thursday and Friday, they had videos of people like climbing on the shelves, trying to get those big old 50, 25 pound bags of rice.
Yeah.
Stocking up on it, because, hey man, it's happy. It ain't on its way. It's here, man.
Yeah.
It's here, and Yahweh Shah gonna let it continue. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be looking for a steak. You know what I'm saying? One steak gonna probably cost you about $40 or $50.
I hope it do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the times that we coming into now, man. You're starting to see more and more countries telling Americans to get up out of their country. Because I know over there in Africa, some parts of Africa, they telling the French and telling the Americans to get up out of here.
That's the
You know what I'm
spirit.
saying? Because the westernization way of living is corrupting their culture. It's corrupting their country. Trying to force LGBT, you know what I'm saying, to be something that anybody can participate in. Man, these people talking.
I'm gonna see if I can find that. It's cussing out Esau, telling him to go back to his country. You know, everybody, the people, Esau, Edom, Cain, the murderer from the beginning, has been identified. Earth is rising up against him.
We was in Mexico once on a trip with my wife, some other family members. When we was over there in Mexico, like deep down in the heart of Mexico, those Issachar brothers, they was shunning Esau, making him get to the back of the line. You know what I'm saying? Telling Jake, oh yeah, y'all can cut it for him. Come on, yeah, man. You know, we were trying to sneak bottles from Mexico back on the cruise ship, and Issachar telling us, hey, get the ones with the silver top. The lids are plastic that detectives won't catch it. You know what I'm saying? And they damn near like telling Esau, get back in line. You know what I'm saying? Being rude as hell to him.
Yeah.
And you know me, I'm always loving to see stuff like that. As soon as it started happening, my wife looked at me and she was like, oh, I know you having a field day with this one.
The killer whales, everybody tired of them, like you said.
Oh, man, tired of it, man.
That's why they had that earthquake.
Just think about how much they gonna show, how much they can't stand this devil when the BRICS nation, you know what I'm saying, is fully operating. You know what I'm saying? When nobody is no longer purchasing that oil, you know what I'm saying, in US dollars and stuff. Does the wicked believe in God? Yes, he worship God. Gold, oil, and drugs.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's his God right there. And wanna be a God. Wanna be your God. You know what I'm saying? Wanna tell you to be you should change your train of thought. You could be a woman if you want to. Come on, man. Man, we gotta get the hell up out of here, man. They got a drink coming out called Bud Light's Rivalry, called Gay Water. What the hell? Like, bro, we gotta be at the end of this thing, man.
Yeah.
have to. Where we at? Isaiah chapter.
Before you move on, we at the altar. This where the wondrous works of the Lord are published, made known to the inhabitants of the earth. So you should treat it like an altar. Don't be smashing off on the gas. You know, don't be coming up here being a scoffer and a mocker, being a scorner.
Be more respectful.
Be more respectful, and that's what's gonna condemn the people. How you really profaning the temple, profaning the altar.
And they up in these Harley houses, they walk in quiet.
Yeah,
They hold their hand up as they exiting and out. But they don't even know that, you know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he don't even see. He see them, but they ain't getting no credit for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't getting no credit for none of those. None of that, man. That's foolish preaching.
Yeah.
Right, the next precept is coming from the book. You got 1, 2, 5.
Yep.
Like that. The book of Isaiah, chapter 40, starting at verse 1. Comfort ye, my people, said your power Yahweh. Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem, and cry unto her that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned, for she hath received of the Lord's hand double for all her sins.
And that's what we're doing to our people. That's part of the course. That's part that's really the gospel, the good news that we preaching. To speak comfortably to Jerusalem or to Israel, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. Okay, because his word is meant to comfort us. That's why Yahushua said, they don't know the things that belong to thy peace, but now it's hid from thine eyes. So, using the right spirit, hey, this word will make your day and to make our day every day. And that's righteousness and peace have kissed each other. Yeah, that's why we got peace now. The peace is going to be fully manifested in the kingdom. Hey, but it begins with this word. It contributes to our peace. It brings us comfort in the middle of hell.
Yep, it's a prelude. You know what I'm saying, to the peace that we about to, the rest that we about to enter into.
Yeah, because we laughing in the middle of what they call it, a mortgage crisis, or the housing market crashing. New vehicles can't be made. It's a shortage of computer chips. Banks failing. The power going out. We gonna have peace in that through this word.
And they don't even know that, like a couple of years ago, all those millions of cattle that died, that perished. You know what I'm saying? That's the cattle that we supposed to be eating from right now.
Yeah.
They perished almost, you know what I'm saying, a few years ago. And guess what? Now it's about to come to a head. That famine here. There's some people that don't believe. Yeah, some people don't think that Jesus and God would let anything happen to them like that. Okay. You just keep on living, man. We about to show y'all about to see our sign. We about to show you, you know what I'm saying, what time it really is, what it really is, and what the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? Because God and Jesus is not going to be able to save you, man. They're not going to be able to save you in them times that we're coming into, man. You know, but if you knew like we knew, you know what I'm saying, you would trust in the scriptures more than what's been passed down to you.
And this can only comfort you if you believe.
Yep.
You know, if you don't believe in the blackout or the sword coming, this word is no use to you. Because those are the things that the scriptures prophesied of. And if you don't believe in the blessings that the Lord got stored up for us, hey, this word not gonna comfort you. If somebody say, I'm gonna bring you $50 tomorrow, if you believe in that, that's gonna comfort you. If you don't believe, you be like, man, I ain't paying that no attention. Same thing with the word.
But this word comforts us. I know my day don't start till I get done with this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially like since the days that I come out is Friday and Saturday. Even though on Friday I'm working all day long, you know what I'm saying, breaks, lunch breaks. Gotta wait till I get off work to go out there to the altar. My day don't start until I complete that mission. You know what I'm saying? So when we done with today's work, when we've done at the altar today, now I'll be able to enjoy my day, the rest of my day. You know what I'm saying? I came out here and did put Yahweh send me outside his will and his work first.
Straight up.
5. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken it.
And the glory is being revealed right here, right now, at the altar. But that's a process. That revealing, or in other words, the revelation, is going to be manifest at its appointed time. You know, as things come to pass.
A lot of our people can't see the glory manifesting at the altar. We can.
Hey,
You know
yup.
what I'm saying?
Hey, in the blackout, that's going to be part of the Lord's glory being revealed, because it was spoken of in the scriptures.
Yep, and that's why I like when brothers, when you see multiple brothers, 3 or 4 brothers all going live at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Brothers be hyping the spirit like, oh man, that's beautiful, man. You got 3 or 4 brothers going live at the same time. But to the average person, you tell them, you walk in Walmart and see a Jake, they be like, man, they got 10, 15 brothers bringing the truth out all at once live right now. That Jake gonna be like, what? You know what I'm saying? They don't understand. Like the scripture said, wisdom is too high for a fool.
Yeah.
But you tell them, and you know the Cowboys scrimmaging the Falcons tomorrow. I know, man. I can't wait to catch that, man. As soon as I get out of work, I'm going straight home so I can catch that Monday night football game. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know that, you know what I'm saying? Being at this altar, you know what I'm saying? It's manifested right before our eyes. These are the things that are important right now, man. You know what I'm saying? We're dealing with the things that are going to be more important later on right now, instead of waiting for it to come to your doorstep.
Yeah, because the word is, really this ministry is the only thing popping.
Right.
And it's really going to be the only thing popping when everything else go out.
What is that?
See, the spirit of Babylon, it's like a disease. It's infectious. One person sneezes, another person sneezes. Right. One person smash off on the gas, now somebody else got to do it. And it's the 2 people with the loudest cars.
That first car, I don't know what that was.
They
I don't know what that was.
they need to stop selling him gas.
Right. Well, they ain't gonna have to. It ain't gonna be none in a minute. You know what I'm saying? We just speaking those things into existence, man, because we know they ain't gonna come to pass.
Like the scriptures say, the Lord mouth has spoken it. Is the Lord physically down here speaking? We speaking it. We the Lord's mouth.
The Lord's mouth. All right. Picking back up, next precept is coming from the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and starting at verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
So yeah, hold fast to this word and to this whatever your course is, whether it's a believer or a teacher. Let no man take your crown. Don't let nobody steer you off course. Don't let nobody
Trick you out your position.
trick you out your position. Don't let nobody put false information into your brain. Now you making enemies with one of the Lord's little ones. Don't go back off into the world. Don't lose patience. Don't be faint-hearted. Don't be offended at prophecy.
Don't be offended, you know what I'm saying, about, you know what I'm saying, this truth. Don't be offended by the things that's taking place. You know what I'm saying? Don't be offended by the things that must come to pass. You know? Especially don't be offended by those who come up against you wickedly. You know what I'm saying? It's a time and an hour, it's an hour and a moment
don't let Esau take your crown neither.
Hell no.
You know, rather channels get took down or that microchip. Like you say, don't let nobody trick you out of that.
Let them take your job, but don't let them take your crown.
Uh-huh.
You know, whatever it may be. You know. All right, pick it back up. Next precept is coming from the book of Hebrews, chapter 6 and verse 10, and it reads, "For Yahweh thy power is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have used towards his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints who do ministry."
So yeah, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, he's not going to forget your work. Labor of love. Well, what the Lord say to Peter? If you love me, feed my sheep. So that's why the teachers feed the sheep. If you love me, keep my commandments, that they be not grievous. So the believers, as well as the teachers, gonna keep this word. And it's your faith in your works that show your love for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. He won't forget that. You do right by the Lord, he ain't gonna forget that. He gonna do right by you.
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, he see and know all the times that you went out to the highways and hedges willingly. You know what I'm saying? Speeding. You know what I'm saying? Like a bat out of hell to try to get to that altar. You know what I'm saying? To make your call and election sure.
And those are acts of love.
Yep.
Hey, but there's also, we can reverse the scripture. He will not forget your, he won't forget your work and labor of love. He also won't forget your work and your labor of hate.
Yep.
If you hating on the Lord's little ones, bearing false witness, slandering brothers' names. If you not gathering, but you scattering abroad. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah ain't gonna forget that neither. And there's gonna be a day that's gonna show you what your works amount up to.
And then when we one more day closer to that.
Uh-huh.
One more day closer, man. Everybody is gonna get their reward. Whether it be a righteous reward, you know what I'm saying, or a reward for your wickedness.
Yeah, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah got a date planned with each and every one of us. And that day is going to be the day he's going to show you that he didn't forget your work. We want to be at a number who the Lord remember our works and labor of love. Not works and labor of hate. We don't want to be part of that.
We can't wait till that day come where Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, he remember our works, labor of love, and renews our strength. You know, from being, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, pushing throughout the four corners of the earth, you know what I'm saying, dealing with everything. And then one day, poof, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying, he didn't increase your strength, he didn't increase your faith.
What the hell is that? You gotta get that on camera. And my phone is gonna turn.
Undercover cop just came out of nowhere. See, that could have been a regular vehicle.
Yeah.
To us.
Just a blue car, no.
It's high.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I
Crazy.
thought that was a regular car, and that must just turned into
I
a
was
police
still
car.
looking like it's close, but where is it?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be something come from back there, but he was already right.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, this is coming from, next precept is coming from the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 13. Every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it.
So your works and labor of love, there's gonna be a day. Let's just continue slightly.
For the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire. And the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is.
So every man's work is going to be made manifest. The Lord already knows what our works be, what it amount up to. But we don't. The Lord is going to declare it to us a certain day. So if your works be of labor of love, the Lord going to declare it to you by pouring out blessings on you. If your works be of offending the Lord's little ones, scattering abroad, work and labor of hate, Well, the Lord going to declare that to you as well. It's going to be declared by the fire. Your works be labor of love, and the Lord going to pull you out the fire, that you don't be consumed. If your work amounts up to hate, the Lord going to leave you in the fire to be consumed. And what's that fire? The sword, the famine, and the pestilence.
Sure.
All the way up to the nuclear missiles. If the Lord puts you into trouble, it don't get you out of it, you know how the Lord feel about you.
Sure.
And each one of us got a certain date where it's going to be just us and Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah.
We're going to find out how Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah feel about us.
He's going to declare it to you. He's going to speak it to you through certain scenarios. You either going to make it out that scenario or you not.
There go your answer.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? That's your answer to how Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah feel about you.
Like, if you getting jumped and your cousin or brother come, or somebody that's supposed to be your friend, they leave you hanging. They don't really care.
Yeah.
The Lord gonna leave you hanging.
Right. But like the brother saying, just back over what he's saying, you getting jumped, and your kinfolk pull up, and everybody's scared out their mind. You know what I'm saying? And he put everybody in their place for you. You know what I'm saying? But that's proving that, you know what I'm saying, that person cares about you. You know what I'm saying? But the times that we in and the days that we coming into, everybody is potentially about to get their ass kicked. Some people don't get their ass kicked all the way. Some people don't be saved from being beat down. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, you know what I'm saying? He might have the righteous. It look like the righteous is about to have to take a butt whooping, but he gonna show up like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Those, you know what I'm saying, I remember they works. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna be safe for them things. And you know, we just using, you know what I'm saying, fighting in a carnal sense just to prove a point, but it's gonna be something way worse than getting your butt kicked.
You're gonna be getting jumped by a grizzly bear.
Right. Or your damn stomach ain't gonna be getting jumped at all. You know what I'm saying? That stomach touching that back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You always want to lose some weight, but you ain't want to lose that much weight. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. Your body eating itself alive because you ain't putting nothing inside of it. That's a slow, painful way to go, man. And like that article we had read at one point, it could take anywhere between 7 to 21 days to die from starvation. Man. You know what I'm saying? That is you slowly dying thinking about a double cheeseburger. You know what I'm saying? You slowly dying thinking about all the wickedness that you have done throughout the four corners of the earth that you thought you got away with. Hey, but now you know how the Lord feel about you. You know what I'm saying? You don't know the way the Lord feel about you, the way he'll kill about you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the time we in right now. You know, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, well, he is about to destroy some 2/3 that come up against, you know what I'm saying, the men of the Lord, the elect. It's about to be a righteous ass kicking, Lord.
Yeah. So either you gonna get that crown or you're not gonna get the crown. What does it mean to not get the crown? You're gonna get put to death. That crown equals life. We're gonna be rewarded by keeping our life until we actually get that crown on us in the chariots.
What better time to be in right now to know things that's coming down the pipeline and to be hoping, you know what I'm saying, to be a part of the elect. Not just all of a sudden one day this happened and that's happening, and then you asking people, what's going on? But you know, if you're a part of that elect number, how about Bashim Yahweh Shah, he gonna keep you in the loop. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have, you ain't gonna be left without a shadow of a doubt if you're gonna be all right.
Hey, you an Israelite? America gonna be destroyed by nuclear missiles? The Lord only coming back for his people. But you gotta come back to the word. We be up here Saturdays at about 2. Pull up on us. Bet. All right, shalom, bro.
He said you're a Christian rapper. That's what he said.
Oh, that's what he said. Yeah.
You're a Christian rapper.
Yeah.
We got the real raps right here, brother.
And see, that's what Esau taught our people. You can serve the Lord by rapping. You know, he served him by speaking at the altar through the foolishness of speaking. You know, rap is more appealing to the people than just speaking as we do. Even if you were Edomite, they'd rather hear some Christian rap than what we talking about. Maybe Lord will next time. Now, did he flick them off?
Yeah, he flicked them off. That's a Edomite flick off a potential Israelite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See, they gotta pay for that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah, why you just pull out like that? That's pride.
That's pride, bro. Yeah, this, you know, they think they own this place, man. They think they own this place, bro. Hey, I ain't gotta see it go down. I ain't gotta see them get their judgment, bro. Just knowing that it's gonna happen is good enough for me, man.
God. Yeah, so pretty much we want the Lord to respect our works.
Sure.
You know, to look back on it and we get that stamp of approval. Hey, because it's gonna be brothers, not just the people who not in the circumcision in this truth. It's gonna be brothers in this truth. The Lord not gonna have respect to their works. And it's an account of that in the scriptures. Oh no, I'm all good.
Okay, I thought you were grabbing something. All right, next precept is coming from the book of Genesis, chapter 4, starting at verse 1, and it reads, "And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground and offered unto the Lord."
Real quick, so Cain brought dried up fruit from the ground and offered it to the Lord. If you love the Lord, keep his commandments, that they be not grievous. So according to this, did Cain love Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah? He didn't. Because he would have picked the best of his fruit for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. But him and his lack of love for the Most High, he just brought some BS whatever was laid out on the ground.
Hoping that Yahweh Shah would accept it.
Yup.
Right, reading on verse 4. "And Abel, he also brought of the firstling of his flock, and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering."
Hey, so Abel bought the first and the best of his increase to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah because he loved the Lord. Hey, because the sacrifice and the offering they was doing, that was the law spoken to them. That's why they did it. They didn't just have an idea, let's give this to the Lord. The Lord commanded that. And Abel did it out of his love. He bought the best of the best. And Cain did it. And then we read that the Lord had respect unto Abel and his offering. So he respected the works of Abel, but not Cain. So we want the Lord to respect our works, you know, as he respected Abel's works. And we don't want to fall into the category of Cain. The Lord looking back on us and like, no, I don't approve of that. I ain't rocking with that. You want the Lord to plead for our cause.
Plead with your work.
Because if he's not that, they're going to declare it.
But unto Cain and to his offering, he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance failed.
So the Lord didn't have respect for Cain or his works. If the Lord don't respect your works, he's not going to respect you either. There's no respect to persons. The Lord ain't got to show you mercy just because you're an Israelite.
He put out a decree. He put out an order. He gave you laws for you to abide by. You don't respect the king. The king don't reward nobody who don't. The king don't respect nobody who don't abide by his order.
Yep.
It's off with your head.
Yep.
However, he sees to pay you back for what you did, for what you didn't follow according to how he had coached you to do.
Yep, and you don't. He gonna have a sit down with you.
Might be a short sit down, but he gonna have one with you.
Yeah.
All right, 6. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen?
So pretty much. So the Lord, the Most High, appeared unto Cain and pretty much started talking to him. But that was the point, that the Lord started talking to him. The Lord had to sit down with him. Well, if the Lord don't got respect for you and your works, the Lord gonna have a sit down with you and talk to you. And how is he gonna talk to you? He gonna talk to you with the sword. He gonna talk to you with the famine. He gonna talk to you with the pestilence and the teeth of wild beasts, and ultimately talk to you with the nuclear missiles.
Talk to you with that chill.
Yeah, the conversation of the Lord, it ranges. His judgment ranges. He's not gonna speak to you literally. You're not worth his time. He's gonna speak to you through judgments, which again, those judgments range. So again, the Lord appeared unto Cain, had to sit down with him. The Lord don't respect your works or respect you. He's gonna declare it to you by having to sit down with you as well, by the sword. You know, back then the Lord just talked with Cain. The Lord not gonna talk to you in this generation. He been talking. He done talking.
All right, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that's what he's doing right now. He getting, like the brother said, he done talking. You know what I'm saying? He about to it's about to be number of actions going on. We out here talking right now. You know what I'm saying? We are Yahweh Shem Yahushai's mouth. So he talking through us. But eventually, like the scripture says, that he gonna shut up the mouths of the prophet. When that time comes, when Yahweh Shem Yahushai removes us off these streets, ain't gonna be no more talking. It's kind of like when somebody telling you y'all gonna fight when I see you, it's on sight. You know what I'm saying? If somebody tell you when I see you, it's on, don't get out the car saying, hey, how was your day? That means it ain't no talking. It's straight action. You know what I'm saying? But Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he coming to lay you down. Ain't no more talking. Your parents tell you to, hey, turn that TV off and go to bed. You got school in the morning. If they come back 2 hours later and you still watching TV and not sleep, they not gonna tell you. There ain't gonna be no more talking. It's gonna be actions, you know what I'm saying, getting laid out. The actions that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is about to bring to the earth, man. Hey, even us as believers hoping to be a part of that elect numbers, we don't want no part of that, man.
No, we hoping that Lord we hoping that when Yahweh Shem Yahushai talks with us, you know, that he's talking to us by giving us food in the middle of a famine, a way to escape from the sword, health in a time of sickness and pestilence, devastating the earth. We hope he talks to us through blessings and not cursings and death.
Right, like on that scene from Coming to America. It's a damn shame what they did to that dog. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that to be the way Yahweh Shem Yahushai speak to you.
Yeah.
With judgment. I know you younger than me. You ever seen that movie?
No, I know what you're talking about. I gotta go see it.
Coming to America.
I'm gonna watch that. I know it's highly spiritual.
Man, you gotta watch that, man. That's a good movie, man.
Bet.
Yeah. Damn shame what they did to that dog. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we gonna be, man. Lord willing, we're part of that number. Watching all that judgment go out, we gonna be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? The Lord wiped the whole house, the whole bus. You know what I'm saying? However he sees fit. You know what I'm saying? To bring out that judgment. Boy, the air quality done got bad all of a sudden, boy.
It did though. It did though.
Is that one of those trucks or something? We gotta get up out of here, man.
We do, man.
We ain't got clean water. The air quality bad. The food bad. They got gay water coming out. They about to hit the stores soon. Bro,
damn.
We gotta get the hell up out of here, man. Man, that's crazy, bro.
I guess Esau trying to clear the scene.
You the next precept going into is the last precept. It's coming from the book of 2 Timothy chapter 4, starting at verse 5. And it reads, "But watch thou in all things, endure affliction, do the work of the evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry."
Hey, make full use of this word. Constantly watch, be a watchman, endure all things for the elect's sake, even the hate.
All right. 6, "For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand."
So we pray that, our departure is by the chariots and not by the nuclear missiles. We all gonna depart from America. The Lord gonna get us all out of here. One or two ways. By death or, salvation.
All right. 7, "I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing."
So if we finish the course, we fight the good fight of faith, we got a crown of righteousness laid up for us. That the Lord found our works to be good, to be a labor of love. So we're going to be rewarded with the crown. And not us, but all that love his appearance. Everybody don't love the Lord's appearance. Everybody that say they love God don't really love God. How do you do that? Tell a white man that God is black, so-called black. They're going to instantly not love the Lord no more.
Yep.
Tell them that the Lord only saving his people. Even some of our people, they don't like that. So it's only going to be the elect who love his appearance, which the Lord is appearing now. He's going to appear by the famine, by the sword, by the different judgments, and we love all of that.
Well, that's the time that we in right now. Hoping, well, we know that this is the end from measuring the time diligent in itself, but we just hoping to be approved that we fought the good fight of faith. And Yahweh Shem Yahushai was dealing with us this whole time, so we can be worthy of that hedge of protection that we gonna need. We at the end, but we still got a little bit more. So we can't think that we in a good case and start slacking off. Shit, it's time to fight even harder. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the brothers had made mention in one of their lives, it's like when you got your opponent on the ropes. You know what I'm saying? When you see he injured, you don't slow down. You go hard and continue to try to injure him, you know what I'm saying, so he could be defeated. And that's what this walk is, man, to keep the faith to the end, to keep the fear to the end, to keep your works going consistently to the end. You know what I'm saying? Until it's time for you to see what your grade is on that exam. And like we always say, this is not the exam that you want to fail. This is the one that you want to pass.
That was it. Hey, finish strong.
Finish strong. Keep the fight. Keep the faith. Fighting, kicking, and scratching to keep the Lord's commandments. We're gonna end it off on that precept. Hopefully that it was edifying. The water to all the brothers that put precepts on the board. The water to all the true believers, men, women, and children that was on the comment board today. Feels like you was out here with us in the spirit as well.
Yeah.
Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. We're gonna face the east and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Radash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, teaching his truth in its entirety. Also, double honors to the other elders out there that's pushing this same truth, the same doctrine, the true faith and sincerity that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is dealing with. We almost up out of here, man. To the 1/3, to the elect, peace and salutation to you. And a hearty shalom to the brothers that are out there on the highways and hedges, in the chief place of concourse, making their bodies a living sacrifice. You got anything?
Hey, that's it. Hey, so next, Death to America.
Up to America, DTA.
Yeah.
Hey, don't take the chip. not take the chip, man.
Hey, what you said, don't take the chip. You gotta do that every lesson now.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's coming in at the last minute. Hey, if Yahweh Shem Yahushua allows you to come in at this hour, hey, that's all good. Do not take the chip. Don't take that chip. Do not fail the test, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep the faith. Shalom.
Shalom.